On Tuesdays and Thursdays of every week, we either do conditioning or weight training. Mondays we do pure conditioning. Wednesdays we do a little bit of free play, but mainly conditioning. But again, Tuesdays and Thursdays is agility, conditioning. Coach Abel Garcia is our strength and conditioning coach. We've promoted him from the JV team. Right now we currently have 5 on staff, 2 JV and 3 varsity. Working on adding a couple of more JV. We have tremendous numbers, have a lot of middle school players as well. So we're excited about the upcoming season, trying to be as structured as possible, get the kids used to doing pretty much the same thing in a routine, and then we'll add to it because we don't want to add to muscle weariness by using over and over and over, but at the same time add some others. And we want to make sure we're following all the Alabama High School Athletic Association rules as well when we put this kind of strength and conditioning program together, because too many times people think it's all free play or all ball work. We only use the balls once a week, and even then it's in a very open, basically like in a basketball situation where you would throw the balls out and let the kids take shots. We do the same thing with soccer. We just let them divide up and play a little bit. But other than that, we try to do strength and conditioning during the week. That's what PE is all about. Adam Crocker is our team chaplain. He worked with us some last year in another capacity, and I was just so impressed by his attitude, his personal testimony and things of that nature. I felt it was great to bring him back, not just as a chaplain, but also as a helper, as far as like a manager on the sidelines, and he may have some other roles as well. But I really appreciate his training. He's studying in the ministry, and I think that's extremely important, as well as studying to become a coach. And Adam, what do you see your role this year with the team?
Well, I think the goal here is obviously to just be with the players, care for the players, see if they need any help, whether it be spiritually, if they have questions that way, or just a mental support. Just be there for them, whatever they need, in whatever aspect that might be.
Okay, you know, we have a team with a lot of kids with various faiths and denominations as well. Where do you see your role as the chaplain when it comes to players of maybe another faith?
It's just supporting them either way, and obviously, even if I have that one view, even still just caring for them and still looking at them to see how they view it, but then care for them even though we might see differently.
Great. What did you get away last year? I know you were a vital part of our organization last year. What did you take away from last year's season that you think you can bring to this year's season?
Last year really just enjoyed being able to be involved and see how the game of soccer, since I didn't have much experience with soccer, how that works and how everything goes. And with learning that, I think with this upcoming season, we'll be able to help even more in a different aspect with the spiritual stuff, but also maybe with the soccer side as well.
Well, Adam, we really appreciate all you do for us here, and thanks again. I'm here with Matthew Pinkston. Matthew's the first person I met on the Southside soccer team because he moved into the neighborhood. I moved into the neighborhood he lived in. He's a great senior leader, strong defender. His sophomore and freshman seasons, I think he got injured a good bit. Last year he only had one injury. It was a big one. It's the only ambulance injury we had. But again, he recovered from it. He's doing really strong and doing really well. Matthew, what do you see coming up from last year's season, the changes in this year's team, hopefully propel us even further than we went last year?
As a team, we got a lot more we click more as a team. We got more of a bond with all of us going on playing soccer together. Whereas in the years it was split between the seniors, and then there was a big old gap between juniors and freshmen, or people that just hopped on the team, so we didn't have know who they were, have the same consistency as we have. But we got a great family bond here, so I think that'll help.
Okay, what do you like in particular about our defensive situation?
Well, the people that are in the defense are strong, both your guys, so we were able to take hits and deliver them if need be. And we're all pretty fast, so he can get to the ball.
Well, a combination of not just being a little bit stronger and bulkier than the other guys, but also has some soccer skill too, which is important. I know a lot of teams, and I've coached several of those teams, have been in situations where the defenders didn't have as much skill, but I think you guys probably have as much foot skill as the midfielders and forwards. What one particular player do you think besides yourself, it's not ever fair to ask that about yourself. If you had to pick one particular player that would have an impact this year, you think it would be?
He's got a lot coming back.
You ready, Carter?
The covering for me.
Right here. 100 squat.
He's got a lot coming back. And I know he's
I'm gonna lead you all the time. Ready, Brackett?
I'm sure he's
Ready?
give it his best.
Another season Bernard, right?
Yes.
And I look forward to this too. Spencer was a leader and he got injured about midway through the season last year. We definitely suffered from it. And we look forward to having a healthy Spencer and healthy Matthew all year this year. Miguel Alvarez is a senior captain this year. He was voted captain by the rest of the team, and we're excited about his upcoming season. He had a great season last year, led the defense predominantly, and also scored a few goals for good measure. Miguel, what do you see as far as that you learned from last year's season that you can carry over to this year's season?
We just gotta keep working hard. Keep working hard, stay focused.
What do you think our major strengths are and weaknesses? Go ahead, and you're not going to hurt my feelings either by giving out the weaknesses. What do you think the major strengths and weaknesses are?
We have a lot of speed. We don't have a lot of depth to the team now, so we don't have a lot of subs that we can keep going.
Have a lot of younger subs that just probably need to develop a little bit more. Have the numbers, but not necessarily the age. We have a lot of freshmen and sophomore subs. At the same time, like Miguel pointed out, we're kind of short in the immediate backup stage, and we're working on some guys and getting them there. Miguel, over the last 4 years, how long have you played at the varsity level here?
Since 8th grade.
Okay. And 8th grade season, you guys won the area, is that right? 8th grade, okay. And then tell me about your 9th and 10th grade seasons. How were they?
9th grade, we went to playoffs and made it to the 3rd round, and then sophomore year, I think we made it to the playoffs.
And again, these things happen. These things are cyclical, and I know you know that. Anyway, this is my second year, and Miguel was one of the first. My second year here in Alabama. I coached in Georgia for 30 years, but this is one of my. He was one of the first people I met, and he just showed a tremendous amount of leadership and dedication, which to me, dedication is as important as leadership. Because if you're not dedicated, people see through you really quick. You just want to boss people around. That's not what a leader's all about. Listen, I look forward to working with you this year, Miguel, and again, I think the whole team is excited about it. Here with Coach Abel Garcia, who is our strength and conditioning coach here at Southside. Abel was a highly successful junior varsity coach last year, but one of the things I noticed was that we kept getting pushed off the ball. Even when we were trying hard, winning, we weren't as strong as we needed to be. And I've known a long time that Abel's an expert in the field of strength and conditioning. And so I don't want to use the word promoted because it was completely up to him, but it's great to have Abel up here with the varsity. Of course, his son Gideon is also probably going to be a freshman starter, or at worst the 12th man, but more than likely a starter on this year's squad. So we're excited about that as well. Coach Garcia, what are your thoughts about this upcoming season and your role with the Southside varsity?
Hey, Coach, it's good to be a part of the varsity squad this year as a strength and conditioning coach. Just like you mentioned earlier, last year we had a lot of skill, we had a lot of good strategy, but we just got a little out-muscled over the season. And so this year, pre-season, we're out here getting stronger, getting faster, working on agility. The kids have the boys have the skills, they have the understanding. We just got to get a little stronger on the ball and off the ball. We got to get a little bit of condition, the whole body from arms and core and legs. And so I'm excited about being a part of this preseason leading up to, of course, the season. I believe people are going to see a stronger Southside, not only physically but mentally, and as well as just their skills. And it's just a good time to be a part of Southside soccer right now, and I'm glad to be a part of it.
And we're glad to have you, Coach. Thank you.
We play! Who that? Southside, ready? 1, 2, 3,